Hi everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Kiara Simmons-Wood, and I'm the Events and Marketing Executive at Charity Digital. I'm going to be your host for today's session and would like to give you all a very warm welcome. A few people have started introducing themselves in the chat, so please feel free to join that. So today's session on how charities can access free tech will be delivered by Joel Hogan, Charity Digital's own programs manager. And the session is going to cover the best places to find completely free tech, the best discounted tech options, the best free advice and support, the best free resources, and just some digital life hacks that we've learned over the years that could save you bundles. Now, just before handing over to Joel, I just want to share a few house rules and pointers for today's session. So the session is being recorded and will be uploaded to watch on demand within a week's time. And the slides and other resources will also be made available to you by the end of the day. And you'll be emailed when all of these have been made available. So yeah, keep an eye on your inbox. During the webinar, please ask Joel a lot of questions in the Q&A section of Zoom, and Joel will address these at the end of his presentation. And feel free to share any other comments, experiences, or top tips in the chat section. And if there is a particular question in the Q&A section that you would like answered first, you can also upvote questions. Finally, if you encounter any sound or image issues, please let me know in the chat and I'll do my very best to get the session back to normal as soon as I can. Without further ado, let me hand over to Joel.
Good afternoon, everyone. So nice to see so many of you here. Yeah, thanks for joining us today. It's really great to see you all. So next slide, please, Kiara. Great. So like Kiara kindly said, my name is Joel Hogan. I'm the programs manager at Charity Digital, and I've been around here for nearly 6 years now, so you'll be part of the furniture. I've done a variety of things in my time here, from frontline support and account management. Very likely that I may have dealt with you directly before. Also helped out with things like partner relationships and strategy, and I'm a regular attendee and helper on our Q&As as well. So we live in precarious times. Economic uncertainty followed the pandemic, complete with a struggling currency, rising inflation, labour shortages, trade disruptions due to Brexit and the invasion of Ukraine, and so on. Now we've been hit by the cost of living crisis, high inflation, and low wage growth. It's a tough time for all of us. It's especially tough for charities as well. The cost of living crisis has led to less appetite for donations. So that means that charities face increased service and demand but have less funds to meet those needs. Too many charities are simply unaware of their options or fail to take advantage of opportunities that are available to them in the form of free or discounted tech, free advice, education, and resources. Today, I'd like to help. I would want to make the whole process seamless, showing you all the many options available and highlighting ones that may speak to you. Next slide, please. So just to look at the agenda today. So today we look at the best places to find free tech, the discounts and donations and freebies that can streamline your operations, and the free advice you can receive to make most of your tech. So without further ado, let's start with perhaps the most important part, and that's free tech. So next slide, please. So free tech can revolutionize your operations, streamline your processes, automate certain repetitive and tedious tasks, increase your funds, and improve working life in general. You just need to find the right tech for your charity. This does mean practicing with caution, thinking about needs, and looking at the free options that will suit your needs. Let's explore some of the best free software available, followed by some of the best free hardware, all of which are from trusted resources. Next slide, please. So some shameless self-promotion here for Charity Digital. I'll do a little bit of that today, but we're certainly here to help. So the Charity Digital Exchange has saved more than 80,000 UK charities, more than 300 million on the latest hardware and software for nearly 15 years. As the UK partner of the international non-profit network TechSoup, Charity Digital provides charities with technology donated by some of the world's biggest tech companies, including Microsoft, Adobe, and many others. Next slide, please. So eligible charities can gain access to Adobe Express, for example, which comes with a donation of 1 year membership for 1 user. Charities can effectively use Adobe Express to create marketing materials for their organization. The software's pre-built templates allow users to create a variety of great content without requiring any graphic design experience at all. Adobe Express has incredible content templates, stock images, and font libraries, editing and publishing tools too. It also comes with a useful social media scheduling option too, which is very handy, a topic that comes up very regularly for us at Charity Digital from our users. Adobe Express is a fantastic piece of software and it's completely free for up to 10 users per year. The charity should also check out Fiverr, which gives you access to a marketplace of vetted freelancers and collaboration tools. Users get the service for free. The usual price is about $149 per year. And on top of that, once you find a freelancer and pay them for your services, you also get a 20% discount on the first service. Another great offer available on the Charity Digital Exchange is the free .charity domain, which comes from our partnership with the Public Interest Registry. The free domain comes complete with a host of great extras, including a WHOIS privacy, SSL certificates, DNS and URL forwarding, email hosting trials, supporting all year round, and other great elements. Obtaining a domain for your charity is vital to the growth of your charity in terms of looking professional and also trustworthy. There are loads of completely free options for tech at Charity Digital and loads of discounted options too. We also provide validation services for charities to access free software directly at our partners such as Microsoft, Workplace and Slack. We do regularly update and bring new tech options onto our catalogue, so keep up to date with Charity Digital Exchange and sign up for the newsletter for product releases and updates. Next slide, please. So CRMs have become essential in recent years for charities, always a hot topic and in high demand. Charities can access plenty of free CRM software to help them complete tasks, manage people and projects, and broadly streamline operations. Take RedCloud, for example. The platform is specifically aimed at charities with free versions of its CRM and donation management software. The software allows charities to manage online and offline donations, supporters, campaigns, and claim gift aid all in one place. It offers unlimited fundraising pages, unlimited websites, unlimited checkouts, and much more. Similarly, GrantSeeker Flux offers free entry-level access to its CRM software. The free platform allows charities to manage unlimited grants and payments, assign unlimited tasks, track unlimited funders, and share impact with your networks across the UK and beyond. Next slide, please. There are plenty of options for accounting software out there, and a lot of this software can actually be quite costly and overly complex too, especially for the needs of smaller charities. Perhaps a better option is to trial out some of the donated tech that is available. One great free accounting option that stands out is Benchmark. They offer incredible software packages, which are completely free to all registered charities as part of their free software for charities project. There is no catch. Full versions of the software are available, are absolutely free with no limitations and no reduced functionality as well. There are a lot of packages which users can demo. These can include the core accounts package, advanced accounts package, payroll package, CRM package, knowledge management package too, said package about there. And all of the above are available on the Benchmark website. So if you are in need for some great financial software, do a little investigating and find the perfect package for your needs there. Next slide, please. So what I've mentioned so far are specific to charities, but there are plenty of free software options available to all. These are usually more suited to smaller requirements, so can be perfect for charities that do not want to spend a huge amount on software packages that only serve a small purposes. Next slide, please. So image libraries, so we can start by looking at some of those, for example. So there are a lot of great options that are free. The paid options such as Shutterstock or Getty are great, but may not be necessary if perfect imagery is not a priority for your charity. In that case, you have to follow options on the page there that you can see. Next slide, please. You don't need the latest high-tech options for editing images either. So you could check out a platform like Trello, which offers free access for charities and nonprofits, or you can pick one of the options here, all of which do the simplest tasks free of charge. Next slide, please. Or maybe you're looking to create infographics to show off your impact. You don't need to purchase anything when fantastic free options already exist. So you can consider these examples, Pictochart, Easel, and Vinage. Next slide, please. And you can consider work management software in its various forms. These tend to improve charity operations, streamline processes, and broadly improve collaboration and communication. But charities don't need to splash out, just take advantage of the free options such as here, G Suite, Slack, or Trello as well. Next slide, please. So I mentioned so far is just the tip of the iceberg there. So there are so many tech platforms and high-tech software that can perform tasks, saving you time and money. And many of these options are mentioned in the brilliant Charity Excellence list. There are many more that you can find with your own research, but to save you a little time, here are some of our favorites at Charity Digital. These are just some of our favorites listed here. There are so many different options that we haven't tried or even heard about as well. So think about your needs, search online, compare the various options available, and try to find the perfect software for you. Next slide, please. So there are hundreds of options to pick from when it comes to recycled hardware. IT for Charities has collated a database of organisations that supply recycled and refurbished PCs. The list is the most comprehensive list for finding free and discounted hardware. Many of the organisations send IT equipment around the world, helping causes in the UK and abroad as well. So if you need some equipment or you have some equipment you want to donate, check out the list provided by IT for Charities. Here are some of our favourites on the page today. Just give you a moment to take those in. And yeah, these are just a handful of sites. There are many more. So take time, think about precisely what you need, then delve into the options on offer and find yourself some new hardware. Next slide, please. So one of the best places for free tech is Green Root Tech, a charity designed to support UK charities by providing refurbished computers, IT hardware, and software services. Their vision is a society where everyone has equal access to IT and the power that gives people. Green Root Tech conduct background checks when working with charity partners. The equipment they provide is always fully tested, comes with warranties, can be replaced if faulty, and most importantly, it costs nothing. Green Root Tech collect equipment and decide whether it can be reused, recycled, or disposed. They repair and refurbish equipment that fits the standards and test them to ensure they're working and ready. They then simply ensure that the equipment finds a new home. Next slide, please. So discounted tech is another great way for charity to save money. The tech does cost money, obviously, but a lot of the examples I will mention provide drastic savings compared to market price. There are plenty of organisations that are happy to reduce profit margins and sell tech cheaper to charities and non-profits. I mentioned at the beginning of this webinar that charities are not taking advantage, and to right that wrong, I'll speak about the best options for discounted software currently available to charities. Next slide, please. So shameless promotion part 2. Last time I say, I promise. So Charity Digital Exchange has a wealth of discounted tech to choose from. It's one of our specialties. Charities can purchase a discount code, for example, for Zoom, which provides a 50% discount on their host subscriptions. So that's no more 40-minute meetings for everyone there. There's also a Dell discount program, which offers eligible charities up to 20% off on all laptops, desktops, monitors, and accessories as well. The offer also includes, should I say, free advice from tech advisors for charities and libraries. So it's definitely a great feature there as well for someone to help you pick out the device and the specifications that you need. The discounts are substantial, so anyone looking for some new hardware should check them out. Lots of products are available at discount. And just another mention there, Avast provides award-winning cybersecurity products, and a huge discount is available to charities and non-profits for Charity Digital, with the non-profit sector being one of the most frequently targeted organisation types of cyber criminals. Having protection in place at a low cost for charities and non-profits is vital to their operation and longevity. Those are just a few examples, but the partners listed here are some more examples of how to get access to discounted rates for tech. You can access lots more discounted technology through Charity Digital Exchange. Take a look at our product catalogue to see what's available. I'm sure you'll find something that could benefit your charity and help you out. Our customer success team will be more than happy to help you with any queries that you have about our products, whether it's via phone, email, or even live chat, which we released later this year, which has been quite revolutionary for us. Next slide, please. Our friends at the Sage Foundation provide discounted product subscriptions so charities can save time, reduce costs, prevent errors, and achieve compliance. Subscriptions cover everything you need to manage accountancy, payroll, and people, all at a discounted price. Some of Sage Foundation's options include Sage Accounting, which is perfect for small organizations, helping them with various areas of finance and accountancy. Another option is auto entry, which quickly, efficiently automates data entry, allowing you to simply take a picture, email, or upload information into the system and letting the system work its magic. Just to sort of go back to Sage again, but slightly different. So you've got Sage Payroll as well, which ensures charities can pay employees on time and ensure pensions and HMRC submissions run smoothly. Sage Payroll is an intuitive cloud-based payroll solution. Helps you manage everything payroll related in just a few clicks. And everything mentioned is discounted at 50% of the usual price for charity. So check out the website and on the Sage website and see the options that might work best for your charity. Next slide, please. So as mentioned, lots of organizations offer free hardware, but some organizations deserve a special mention as they're helping loads of charities and could help your charity too. Take our friends at In-Kind Direct, for example. They're a UK charity focused on distributing consumer products donated by charities to other charity organizations in their work. In-Kind's aim is to ensure that everyone has access to the products they need to keep safe, clean, and well. And the charity was founded in 1996 by King Charles III. In-Kind Direct is also very conscious of its environmental impact, always aiming to prevent waste and find a home for all their products. When it comes to some of the tech stuff as well, as I mentioned with one of our other previous partners, they do check that all the hardware is in good working order as well before distributing it out. So on top of the IT hardware options available, In-Kind has loads of stuff at cheap prices for charities, ranging from office equipment, household items, and even toys as well. You can spend all day on their website, to be honest. So check it out and see if you can grab yourself something. Another great option is Computers for Charities. They've been supporting charities and voluntary organisations across the UK since 1994 by selling heavily discounted products to anyone eligible. It's a really simple service. The core stock equipment is outlined on their website. Charities just need to select the item to see its availability. Then you will just make an inquiry, send your organisation details. Computer for Charities will get in touch once checked. Next slide, please. So you can have all the tech in the world, but it's actually useless unless you use it effectively. That's why seeking guidance and advice, learning best practice tips from the experts and figuring out the best way to use the tech is so important. With that in mind, we compiled some great organizations that help charities to make the most out of tech. Next slide, please. The Digital Candle is dedicated to supporting the charity sector. They've spent years offering advice to charities of all shapes and sizes. All charities need to do is ask a question via their online form, and Digital Candle match you with an appropriate digital expert. Make an introduction and away you go. You'll receive 60 minutes of free, no strings consultancy from a digital expert. The organisation depends on a network of around 349 vetted digital experts with vast expertise spanning all things digital. They have helped charities with all sorts of topics such as volunteer management systems, CRMs, CMSs, server management, data strategy, digital strategy, social media marketing, advertising. The list goes on there. They can help you big time. And Digital Candle even promises to help you find an expert if they don't have one you need on their books. You can head over to Digital Candle's website for more information. Next slide, please. So Donut Code is a designer and developer volunteer network. The network offers a way for charities and activists to find people to help them with projects to which they have little or no budget, or for IT professionals hoping to dedicate time for a great cause as well. The work is diverse, ranging from website updates to setting up social platforms. Charities can find people with a range of skills, all of which can help your mission, and in turn charities give back to the volunteers by providing experience and helping them build their portfolios, of course, as well. Slide, please. So Abilitynet aims to create a digital world accessible to all. They offer a number of services that support a wide range of users. Abilitynet's tech volunteers are ready and willing to provide IT support to older people and disabled people of any age, anywhere in the UK. Every volunteer is disclosure checked and can help with all sorts of IT challenges, from setting up new equipment, fixing technical issues, showing you how to stay connected with family and using online services, and much, much more. And check out their website for more information, of course, as well. Next slide, please. So The Curve is a series of free 90-minute workshops for charities run by Third Sector Lab. They're held regularly and aim to build knowledge of the best digital practices, heighten awareness of various digital tools, and broadly help charities improve their impact with digital. The organisation covers all sorts of topics in workshops, ranging from the basics of Google Analytics, web accessibility, and inclusive design, and writing for the web as well. So if you're unable to attend, you can watch the videos after their events as well. Next slide, please. So advice and consultations are essential, but you may feel more comfortable completing research on your own terms in your own time. So luckily, there are plenty of places online that provide information and content, ranging from webinars, podcasts, workshops, short and long form articles, and so much more, all dedicated to helping charities maximize the tech that they are using. Below, we'll look at some of the best educational resources for your charity. Next slide, please. So Charity Digital not only offers free tech and discounted tech, but we've also offered content of various forms to help you implement, optimize, and generally make the most out of that tech. Charity Digital publishes content daily. Recent articles that have proved particularly helpful include our report on cybersecurity, our exploration of the best bank accounts for charities, and our analysis of the latest digital trends for 2022, to name but a few. On top of articles, we also publish webinars regularly on a variety of topics, ranging from how to build a digital strategy to how to use data to inform your planning. And on top of webinars, we publish our Charity Digital podcast twice a month. You can listen to our podcasts on the usual apps, so that's Acast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc., or find each episode on our site when published. We also provide regular Q&A drop-ins with the topic being Ask Us Anything. Attendees can pre-submit their questions in advance to ensure that they are answered in the session, or we can do research and get back to our attendees later if the answer to the question isn't immediately known or available to us. It's really like a knowledge sharing session, and many of our regular attendees also get involved with help answering questions too. We really feel like it's a really great little community that's been developed across that. And on top of all that, we publish several videos each month on topics ranging from effective cash management to annual fundraising ideas to how trustees can champion cybersecurity. We do also host events. All of our events are intended to remove any fear of other barriers for charities embracing digital and share vital expertise from the sector to get them started. We hold massive multi-session events, such as our digital fundraising day. Sign up to our events mailing list to stay on top of the events on the horizon, or check out event listings routinely for the upcoming roster of webinars that can help you on a digital journey. Next slide, please. So Digishift is a Zoom meeting attended by hundreds of charities and digital experts. The project launched with Third Sector Lab alongside the Scottish Council for Voluntary Organisations has grown to become a collaborative networking space where all can work together depending on experts in their fields to formulate best practice. Digishift events usually run just once per month, but there are occasionally deviations, so best to check the events page for any changes, of course. And recent topics of discussion have including avoiding bias in data, taking the risk out of digital, sustainability, and so many others. They also run a podcast aptly named Digilisten, in which they can talk to experts on the front line about what they are learning and how charities can make use of digital to help people. Next slide, please. So the National Council for Voluntary Organisations, or NCVO, publishes lots of helpful support and guidance, news, insights, as well as some specific services. They're a trusted voice in the charity sector, and the information they publish is always brilliant. The NCVO advises charities that software companies often have dedicated non-profit teams offering deals such as bulk purchase discounts to charities. The NCVO also recommends searching software suppliers' websites or calling them direct. They also advise that you plan what software is needed, why it is needed, and then spend some time researching the best options. Strategy is essential, according to the NCVO. They work with Phoenix Software to help charities develop a software strategy that best fits budget, shape and size, and circumstances. Next slide, please. Another essential organisation in the UK charity sector, Charitycomms, provides best practice advice for charities through their peer-to-peer sharing network. They aim to raise the standards of communication across the sector, to fly the flag for communications as a vital strategic function at the heart of charities, and to reconnect communications professionals through sharing best practice. The mission includes tons of really helpful content that can help charities of all shapes and sizes. Next slide, please. So Charity Finance have a great knowledge hub that helps organisations of all shapes and sizes with their finances. The resources include interviews with leaders, analysis of the latest financial and economic developments, and guide supporting you with everything from divestment, living, recruitment, and so on. They also produce fantastic webinars and videos that help you get to grips with core financial issues, alongside some useful research into finance and the charity sector. Next slide, please. So the Charities Aid Foundation, or CAF, we certainly call them CAF here, are a leading charity and bank that connects vital organisations, institutions and individuals working to ensure everyone has a stake in the future. CAF aims to accelerate progress towards a fair and sustainable future for all. To that end, CAF produces loads of great content and resources that help charities and charity professionals at all stages of their careers. Next slide, please. So free and discounted tech options often come with caveats. So you need to be eligible, or you need to follow some specified criteria. But regardless of the shape and the size of your organisation, plenty of tech and digital hacks can give you access to cheap or donated tech. The hacks may require some effort on your part, but the rewards are plentiful. Next slide, please. So Facebook Marketplace gives people the chance to buy and sell used or new items locally. Facebook Marketplace has become popular in recent years, and for good reason too. The platform has an impressive section dedicated entirely to free stuff, and that includes tech. You will need to sift through and find great deals that you want, so it can take a bit of time, but you'll be likely to pick the tech up from a particular location, so keep an eye on the journey. But people based in your city should have no problem finding a tech diamond among the rough. I've used Facebook Marketplace often myself, albeit for me primarily for home furniture and things like that, but they do certainly have tech things on there. Next slide, please. So companies want to test their products, and also that includes tech companies as well. So Philips, for example, they have a product testing program that invites people to trial hardware like TVs, speakers, even hair clippers as well. And some options will certainly help in the modern workforce. Other companies as well, such as the giants at Microsoft, offer even greater opportunity to trial tech. The Microsoft program is part of their research offerings, ensuring users can influence the next wave of products, making them easy to use and shaping the future of technology. That's just a start, a little research, and you'll find lots of different tech companies offering product testing. Search for your favorite brands and see what they have to offer. I know I had to look at Lego randomly once as well in the past, just to help my nephew. Next slide, please. So Amazon has launched a trade-in program, which allows you to swap tech and get a discount on the purchase of a new device. The program occasionally runs special deals, meaning that you can make more from your purchase. Recently, for example, they offered it was a 20% discount of a Kindle e-reader for participants in this program. There are plenty of other great offers too, so just check out the website and you can get great tech and electrics for free, basically. Next slide, please. You can go second or even third hand. I've already obviously mentioned Facebook Marketplace already, but there are loads of other places to find discounted tech or second, third hand tech as well. Craigslist and Gumtree are two of the most well-known sites, both of which provide loads of great second and third hand tech at cheap prices. The sites also provide pretty much anything else that you might need as well. I'm sure we've all used one of these sites at one point in our lives outside of tech. I know I certainly have, including I found a job on there once. Not this job, but I have found a job via Gumtree before. All right, next slide, please. So buying in bulk. So another money saving tip is to buy in bulk. Often software providers such as Microsoft listed here can offer further deals to charities who are buying licenses and access to technology in bulk. So bigger charities can buy hardware in bulk to reduce costs. The key to buying in bulk is to first evaluate your needs. You don't want to buy in bulk with the aim of saving money and then wasted money on excess equipment. Certainly want to avoid that. So lots of charities will not need to buy in bulk and therefore should not, regardless of the potential cost savings. After that, you just need to research your options and cross-reference with your needs, check out vendors, compare the features offered by each, make a sensible decision as well. With Microsoft, one of the things you can do in terms of buying bulk, you might want to look at your organizations at a certain size. You might want to look at enterprise agreement licensing as well, where if you do use a lot of licensing for Microsoft, you might be able to save money by buying loads in bulk there as well. Next slide, please. So software can also be rented by buying it for a limited time. Renting tech can prove cheaper than buying year or multi-year licenses, especially if a charity only wants to use specific software, such as for design or video editing for a short period of time. Renting tech allows greater flexibility. You can rent for a month, a year, or longer, whatever amount of time you need to do your project. You can also upgrade equipment at any time rather than feeling lumbered with the existing equipment you are using. And importantly, you can end the contract if the tech isn't right for you. There are plenty of places to rent tech, but listed here are some of the most popular options. But yeah, renting tech can be great, but organizations are often unaware of these available options. So do your research and find out if you can save money, time, and waste with any of the above. Next slide, please. And yeah, charities have so many options available to help them save money on hardware, software, platforms and tech in general that I've spoken about today. And I hope you found this presentation useful today. So let's on to the questions.
Thank you, Joel. That was really interesting. So we've actually had quite a few questions in the Q&A section already, so I'll dive straight into those. So the first one that came in was from David Adams, who asked, how do I access Dell discounted hardware?
Sure. Yeah. So on the Charity Digital Exchange website, you go to the product catalog. If you find, you should find Dell there under one of the partners, and there should be an option, providing you're logged into your organization's account, you can add the offer to your cart. Adding the offer, if you've used Exchange before, many of our products you pay like a fee for, but with the Dell offer, it's like we're providing this discount for free. So you add the discount to your cart for free, and then you once you've completed the order, you wait about 3 business days and you'll receive a follow-up email with instructions of how to access the Dell discount. You can get the follow-up email, it'll either be sent via email, or you can, there's a feature of Charity Digital Exchange now which actually stores your fulfillment information now as well, which is really useful, so you can look back at some of your previous orders. So if you don't receive it to your direct email for any reason or other, you can find it in your Charity Digital Exchange account. And yeah, it has the links that you need on there as well, including sort of the links of how to get your the consultant from Dell to help you pick out the right hardware for you. Any troubles with that, hit up our customer services for sure. Like I said, phone, email, live chat, we can certainly get you through what you need.
Perfect, thank you, and I hope that helped, David. The next question is from Heather, saying, do you know of any discount for Coral Draw for charities?
Discount for what, sorry?
Coral Draw. So I looked this up and I believe it's a graphics editing site.
Oh, okay. Sure. So that one's new to me. I don't know any discount myself, at least for Charity Digital. In my presentation, and something that I always sort of preach to anyone that I get the pleasure of speaking to, is any organization that you're looking to perhaps do business with, whether for hardware, software, ask if there is a non-profit offer available to you, because many organizations don't actively advertise their non-profit offers. Why? I don't know. That's for them to decide. But yeah, there's software that we use internally where, or the software on their website, the website, there's no mention non-profit offers, but it's just in our brains that anyone we deal with, just watch your non-profit price. So yeah, good luck. I hope there is something for you on that.
Great, thank you. And we've had a few questions about Adobe Express, which I think of the webinar that we hosted yesterday, you might know the answers to. So one says that unfortunately Adobe Express do not offer their services for free to CICs, to community interest companies. Is there any other free tech for CICs?
I would say with Adobe Express, watch this space as a CIC in terms of eligibility. That's all I'll, just keep an eye out, because with all of our partners, like at Charity Digital, we recognise the importance of non-profit organisations in the UK. So your community interest companies, community amateur athletics, sports car casks, there we go, and everything in between. But some of our partners that we work with, for one reason or the other, they have their own eligibility requirements for the UK, and most of the time it is that they need charitable status. But with Adobe Express, we're currently working on a few things, so maybe check back, keep an eye on your emails, and sign up for our newsletters for any changes to that program, which may be able to help you out. Outside of Adobe Express, I guess its main rival is what we're using today, actually, which would be Canva, I would say.
Great, thank you. And another one relating to Adobe Express is, what happens after the first free year of Adobe Express? Is it worth retraining staff to use that instead of Canva Pro, which is already, as you've mentioned, free for charities and not-for-profits?
Sure. So the good thing about Adobe Express is that providing that you're still registered with Charity Digital Exchange, and you're all up to date, you can actually reapply for a free year again each year. That's currently what the offer is, but just make sure that you reapply, so purchase again via our website before the expiry date of your existing account. Otherwise, Adobe will try to charge you because they don't sort of look after they won't know your status. They can't assume that you'll always still be a charity. It does happen. Organizations lose their charitable status or go under for one reason or another. I would say, I'm not sure about retraining at all, but by all means, you continue to take advantage of Adobe Express year on, year out while you can, for sure.
Perfect, thank you. And so are there any particular differences between Adobe, like accessing Adobe Express as an individual as opposed to via the exchange? Is it just the being able to pass on the next free year?
Yeah, so the one via exchange is the premium offer, because you can get Adobe Express, I believe, for free. It's like an individual one. I think anyone can apply for that for free. A lot of organizations have that kind of setup. I believe Canva has something similar as well. But yeah, with the premium version is usually something that's paid for or included in another paid subscription, such as the Creative Cloud. But yeah, by all means, yeah, like I said, just take advantage of it. As a charity, you're eligible for it. All charities, UK charities, are eligible for it, and potentially, hopefully, some non-profits in the future.
Great, thank you. And Nathan also just put in the chat that Adobe has equivalents to CorelDRAW, which was mentioned earlier, for vector graphic editing, including some feature overlap with Adobe Express. So I think that's definitely one we could also look into. That's
why I love our community, helping out each other. You saved me there. Thank you.
So moving on to the next question from Richard, said, I will be looking at hopefully getting our charity a new website later this year or very early next year for our 25th anniversary. Budgets will be very slim, so Richard is just wondering if there are any web development grants available, or if you can recommend any web companies that they could send the tender doc to when it is available. And just for context, their charities are hospice. Sure.
So grants, I mean, the thing with our sector, the grant side of things at the moment, it's very tricky. As we all know, the pennies have been squeezed, and grants aren't exactly flying out the doors at the moment for charities, which is one of the real challenges. So I don't know any sort of donated side of things. You may want to look at our offer for Wix. You can get quite a large discount for building a website with Wix on some of their plans. That might be something that you might be interested in as well. And also take advantage of the PIR .domain as well. So that's completely free in terms of helping you out as well in terms of getting it developed.
Perfect, thank you. I hope that helped, Richard. The next question that just came in is from Clee, asking, does anyone know of places offering mobiles, as some of our peer supporters will need new handsets soon?
Sure, we get this one quite a lot, and there was a brief time where we were working with organizations providing like mobiles and handsets, and every now and again at Charity Digital, very rarely, we have these one-off programs where we can briefly briefly resell sort of hardware. So we're not working with any sort of mobile organizations at the moment, but you may want to just check out some of the tech firms mentioned today. You might want to look at the the charity list, out my head, but the list of sort of trusted hardware donation list, which will go out. It's already in the article, but also the slide as well, so you can access that list and maybe get in contact there.
Perfect, thank you. Now, those were all the questions that we had in the Q&A section. So if anybody else would like to ask anything, please feel free to add your questions in now, either in the Q&A section or in the chat. But if not, just wanted to quickly ask Joel if there's anything you'd like to cover on what free software Charity Digital is currently using.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one. So free software. So I think we're using Canva. I'm not sure if we're paying for it or not, but we are using Canva. We're obviously Microsoft 365 has some free offers out there for charities as well. One of my communication channels outside of Charity Digital is Slack as well, so the non-profit version of Slack. Could be useful for collaboration as well and tools wise. At Stretch, one of our many CRMs, it's a bit tricky, but it's a Civi CRM, and so it's an open source tool. And basically what that means is that when it was first created or used, and this is going back maybe a couple of decades ago, but it was free at the time, starting up the CRM, but it's had many injections in it to create more functions to the CRM, which I'm sure had cost to it, but that's me just stretching it a little bit out of that one. Possibly might work, possibly Airtable as well. I'm not fully sure on that. I can't remember if it's been a paid version. I'm sure there'll be, with most things, there'll be like a trial or sort of an individual version, and then you pay more for sort of users and licenses, etc.
Great, thank you. And Craig just put in the chat saying Slido do a not-for-profit price if anyone is interested in using it for polls in presentations.
Is that a hint?
And we did just have one extra question come in, which I think will be the last question that we cover today, saying, you mentioned the free Slack version. We have found that the chat is not saved on that version. And are there any other options that we can use to share information?
Yeah, so I only use Slack from its basic forms with an external partner, but it's not something that it's not our own Slack account in a way. It's hard to explain, but in terms of our collaboration at Charities Digital, we use Microsoft Teams, just because it's kind of everything in one place. So it's got your SharePoint for your documents, you've got your chat, which is transformational for our organization for probably the past 4 or 5 years or so, in terms of working remotely, as I'm sure many of us are used to. And great for sort of videos as well. I mean, I know we're using Zoom today, but we use a mix of Teams and Zoom for sort of different scenarios. So yeah, if you want to, I mean, if you're a charity and you like the world of Microsoft, by all means, if you're just simply looking at the collaboration side of things, by all means, Teams can help out. I would say just with Teams, sometimes people struggle with the downloadable version of it, as it's quite memory heavy, or it has been in the past. Some people struggle with that, so you might just want to check your hardware in terms of if it can handle that much memory being used, and if not, you can use the browser version, which I don't mind, because I'm with things hotkeys, the good old Alt Tab, so I have things with I'm fine with working with that, but yeah, that's an alternative to Slack for sure.
That's great. Thank you so much, Joel, for joining us on a webinar once again. And thank you to everyone who attended and gave their recommendations in the chat, which we will definitely be sure to check out and see what everyone else is using in the charity sector. So whether this was your first time joining us or you've seen our faces many times before, I hope it won't be your last time joining us. Now, if you could share your feedback with us, that would be fantastic. I have pasted a link in the chat, and you will also receive a prompt just after you leave this page. Your feedback helps us shape our future webinars. And finally, our next webinar will be about how charities can move to the cloud on the 19th of July. The link is also in the chat, but you can also find this on our website at charitydigital.org.uk. So bye for now, and thank you, Joel.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.